Here we go. What is up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shred Show Live. And this morning, I am more excited, more enthusiastic than ever because let me tell you what, I've got an announcement that I am so excited, so grateful, so humbled to be talking about. And it literally may blow some of your minds because you've heard rumors. There's been a lot of talk going on. I have a special guest I'm going to be bringing on here very shortly, but I want to share the 3 reasons why I made this huge decision that is going to be impacting me, the Shred team, and so many more. But I'm truly grateful, humbled, and honored, and I'm really excited to be sharing this news with you. But before we do, as always, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? It is time to shred. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And again, welcome to the Shred Show Live. I am so very excited. I'm pumped up. I'm shaking. I'm so excited for this announcement. This is something that has been truly years in the making. And what I'm about to share with you has me and my team, we have put a lot of thought into this. And I'm so excited to share the reasoning behind this decision and really how it's going to be affecting Shred, myself, and everything going forward. But before I do that, I'm going to bring the special guest on who had so much to do with this decision. This has been somebody who has been a mentor, a friend, and truly one of the absolute best leaders in the entire mortgage industry. And he is somebody, why I even made the decision that I did was because of his leadership. I saw how he continued to lead by example and be an incredible leader. And I'm just going to bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, he needs no introduction. He is truly one of the best of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Kortas is joining me from Nexa Mortgage. You probably already know now. Bringing in Mike, you know where I'm going to be talking about. And Mike, I've got to tell you, brother, first and foremost, I'm truly humbled and honored. It's been far too long since I've had you on the show. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm very good. I'm had a great 2022. Looking forward to a strong 23. So I'm as happy as can be. I'm as happy as I've been in this industry, I think, than ever. So.
Dude, that's why I'm so excited to be officially announcing. That is our big announcement, is that I am going to be joining the Nexa Mortgage family and team as the executive partner of branding. And we're going to talk about this decision. I'm going to talk about the 3 main reasons why I've decided to make this jump over to the Nexa team and how it's going to be affecting all of us. But Mike, this is something you and we have known each other for years now. As a matter of fact, I interviewed you and we have some clips that we're going to be showing here in just a second. But this decision was something that you and I spoke about. It's been something in the making for a long time. And I'm just excited. I'm as excited as you are for this.
No, it's definitely been something we've talked about for a while. And it has to be the right time, the right fit to do things like these things, right? So
100%.
You're talking about big names in the industry, those types of things. So, we're excited to have you. We're excited to get that branding out there even better, and to really blow things up. And man, I'm just excited to shred, bro.
Let's freaking go. So to that point, I want to talk about the 3 reasons why we've decided to make this move. And again, a lot of people have already been asking, hey, how is this going to affect Shred? Some people have heard the rumors. We have all kinds of people commenting. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Rana is in the house. Rana Mortensen is let's go. James Ventura, awesome. Zach coming in. Welcome to Nexa. Very, very excited. And Sean, let's freaking go. So I want to show this video clip. This literally is one of the reasons. This was 2 years ago. This was actually 3 years ago. This was in 2019, Mike. And I sat down and had a conversation with you and Matt, and it has been just growing ever since then. But I want to show this clip. Okay, here we go.
I believe that loan officers, it has to be about them.
It's a relationship. Absolutely.
Nexa. Now, it should be known that you got a great support behind you in this great organization.
Right.
But no, when we talk about to loan officers about we do our mentoring with them, we tell them, Nexa is not going to be the one that's there for you to answer the phone call. That has to be you. You have to have the dedication, and that's how they're going to think about you.
Okay, I want to, Mike, this clip, again, this was back
Old
in
video.
2019, old freaking video, but this is your leadership, you and Matt and Rana and the entire leadership team. This is my reason number one, because so many people have like, they're going to be saying, why Josh? Why now? Why are you going over here? And I'm going over here because of you, your team, the leadership, then the culture that you guys have created, and you guys giving me the opportunity to be at the helm with you, to help with the decisions, to help with the culture, to help with collaboration in the future. When we had talked about this and we had started putting this together, it wasn't just like, hey, just come over and hang your license. It was like, hey, we want you to be a part of this team.
Right. No, and I love to see that video because I haven't seen. I remember that, but I haven't seen that video, so that was pretty cool to see that. But you know what's important to know is that the vision has never changed. It's all about the loan officer. Everything that we do is about the loan officer, and that's some of the things that you've shown us, that you're all about the loan officer at that level, the person that's in the trenches, fighting every day for business, especially in this type of a market. And that is something that we promise to never lose focus of, and we're excited to have the partnership here, just because it just a synonymous focus that we all agree on, and it's just
100%.
powerful to me. Loan officers' rights is so powerful.
Okay, and that is my reason. So that's my reason number two. Reason number one was the leadership, being able to be part of something, a growing organization. But number two is the loan officers, is because of the growth mindset that you have. I have been on a few of your guys' calls recently, and I have watched how you have engaged with the entire Nexa community, and it's truly inspiring. There's a lot of leaders out there, Mike, who are like, they have the rah-rah and they're trying to help, but you're on every single one of these calls. You truly want to see the success of loan officers, like I do as well, which we'll get to here in a second. But you guys have truly created this model for leaders to grow and for loan officers to grow their own business.
Absolutely, because it comes down to it. It's the loan officer again, right? I believe truly that the companies out there that these loan officers sponsor their license with are nothing more than a platform. Most companies out there try to say it's all about me, as if they're doing or the loan officer a favor, right, by being there, or that once they get there, all of a sudden the loan officer has to kind of bow down to their way of doing business. And I'm so against that. And look, at the end of the day, I'm a loan officer still, right? I'm a self-anointed CEO. We use the title executive extremely loose here at Nexa Mortgage. But I'm a loan officer at heart, and I feel like a loan officer, and I think like a loan officer. And I knew, and I was frustrated in the industry when these companies actually acted like I was doing them or they were doing me a favor by me being there. And I'm like, no, I'm the business. I'm the one who's fighting every day for these relationships. I'm the one who has to suck it up when bad service ends up hurting my brand. And it was frustrating to me. So, and we couldn't find anything like it anywhere. And so when there's not a gas station in 200 miles, you build a gas station. That's what we did. And to us, we look like we feel like we're saving the loan officers, but it's about a platform.
Yes.
Right. We're just a platform. The loan officer is the business, and we need to make sure the loan officer wants to do business their way, not our way.
Dude.
They're the business.
Dude, so this is one of those things for me, Mike, that was so critically important. You made not only me, you made me truly feel valued. I've shared this in the past. We are very humbled. We've grown some, a pretty decent brand within the mortgage industry, and we have people quite frequently. People know I have a license. Everybody knows I do not originate, but we quite frequently get people reaching out to us saying, "Hey, come hang your license here." But I saw how you treated the entire, like, your culture, everything, your mantra. I saw how you valued every single, I love that you talk about partner. It's not just a loan officer to you guys. It's a partnership that you have with them. They become part of your family. You yourself, you said, you're CEO, but you are invested in every single one of these people. You want to see them grow. And the partnership you have with Nexa and these loan officers, again, helping them thrive, is truly one of the most important things. And I have yet to see it in any other industry or in any other broker. And that's why I was so excited to be part of the team as well, because I see how you truly value those partners.
Well, the word partner is something that a lot of people use really loosely, unfortunately. And it's not something, we might use the word executive very loosely here, but we don't use the word partner loosely here at Nexa Mortgage. It is a valuable word to us. And so many people say partner, but they're they're speaking out two sides of their mouth when they say these things, right? And we really truly value the partners here at Nexa Mortgage. We believe that the people who are building the Nexa brand and building the business should be just as much a part of the organization as I am. And we believe in that through residual income. We believe in that through retirement income. We believe in that through decision making. Like every single week, we do this company-wide meeting where every single person has an open mic platform to be a decision maker in the company. Now, sometimes those meetings in front of the entire company can get a little bit interesting. I think you were on this week, and it got a little interesting. It got a little interesting this week.
Did.
But we get through it and we hear the problems, and I'm passionate sometimes about making sure the loan officer is taken care of, and stupid little things don't get in front of the loan officer what they need. And I call people out in front of the entire company, and they have the right to call me out, and they do call me out. And it's an open mic meeting. We don't do it behind a closed webinar thing where anybody can unmute themselves, and you probably saw the muting problem at times, right? But we manage it pretty well.
But
it's important to us that they're partners and they're involved in the decision making.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and then the people who really escalate their partners to that executive partner level literally make the decisions of this company. And I've told the entire company, you guys can vote me out anytime you want. I don't have to be the one, right? This is a democracy. This is your guys' business as much as it is mine. And I am sincere about that. If Nexa Mortgage voted me out, as the CEO, I would step down immediately, right? In that position. It's important to me that every day everybody has to give to these loan officers and the partners in the organization.
But that just demonstrates, Mike, the type of leader that you are. Like the fact that that the organization has the right to say, Mike, dude, you've gone off on your rocker here. You're out, bro. Like, no, none of us are perfect. And Mike, you're the first to say, like, you're not perfect either. We all make mistakes. We continue to learn. We continue to grow. But this is what one thing I want to focus on too is the growth of Nexa. This is one of the other reasons I decided to join. And so many people, I'm about to share a clip back from 2019 that you and Matt were talking about. So I want to share this because even from then to now, your guys' growth is absolutely ridiculous. So here's
the fastest, you are the fastest growing broker in the entire nation right now.
It's crazy to hear.
Hey, should we put our new announcement out right here with
Go ahead, let's hear it.
Right here with Shred Media.
You gonna do the 1K by May?
Yeah, 1K in May, baby.
1K in May. Go for 1,000. I'm assuming 1,000 loan officers by May.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a goal, gentlemen.
We got to come back in May and talk
I say,
then, right?
Mike, this was, that was back in 2019. You guys were shooting for 1,000 loan officers. You guys have just recently announced that you've hit 2,000 loan officers. That growth is just, again, one of the reasons that I decided to come over and to take on this executive partner branding opportunity is because you guys continue to grow. And it's not just like adding onesie twosies. It's adding true like top producers from around the industry into this organization.
Dude, so a couple of things about that clip. That's funny. First of all, you hear my voice. I'm pretty much lost my voice from being at the conference. But secondly, you know what? It's interesting to note that we actually didn't make the goal 1K by May at that time, right? We're talking way back then. But it's because there's always these purging processes as well, right? We don't just hang paper at here at Nexa Mortgage. We want real true producers. We want people who are actually doing loans, and that's important to us. We're a mortgage company. We're not a recruiting company, right?
Right.
Is the thing that we do. We have to bring production and producers. And it's interesting back then, you would have a lot of onesie twosies, but now in the market in this year with the shift, you see big mega producers moving over into this market, into the wholesale side of things. And Nexa is benefiting from that largely, obviously. We are still, to this day, though, the fastest growing mortgage broker in the business is the reality. So still to this day, that hasn't changed. We're adding more loan officers than any other mortgage broker in the industry is. So that continues on. And to us, that's a testament that loan officers are coming, and they don't just come here, but they stay here.
Exactly.
Right. And it's the ability to keep a loan officer because they're pretty migrant style people sometimes. But you know what? When they see something and they go somewhere and somebody promises them something that didn't come true, they're quick to say, you know what, this is not what I was promised.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with them leaving, and they should in that case. And that's why we do our weekly town hall meetings where everybody can hold me accountable and call me out in front of the entire company
Exactly.
every single week, and it's important to us.
You mentioned something, Mike, that I want to reiterate, and you and I are going to have future shows. Again, that's why we have partnered with you guys, is to continue to help Nexa build their brand. But you mentioned something that I think is so critical right now more than ever, is you're a mortgage company, not a recruiting company. Nexa has almost got that segment like, oh, they're bringing on everybody, like anybody with a pulse they're bringing on. That is not the case. And even when I talked with the leadership team and as we met and as we discussed this, we're like, no, you guys shut that down so quickly. You're like, no, we want to help the right loan officers. This is not for everybody. And the fact that you, as a leader, said that, again, you are all about Nexa and all about the wholesale channel. We both are. That's where my license has hung for years. But you're like, no, this has to be the right opportunity for the right people. This may not be for everybody.
Mm-mm. No, it's not. But if you're not a producer, we have an option at it, but you have to agree to certain things to come to Nexa.
Sure.
You have to be in our academy program, as an example. We have an outstanding academy training program for new loan officers or underproducing loan officers, right? And we say, listen, you can come to Nexa Mortgage if you're not producing right now, but you have to commit to it, and you have to commit to being enrolled in this program that has instructors, that has different coaches, that has different things to teach them how to go out there and bring in their business. Great examples of that are people in like a call center environment. I'm like, that's great that you did production in a call center, but how do you know how to go out and hunt now? Do you know how to go out and get it? Or you can just skin the meat that the hunter brought in. You know what I mean? I want you to be able to go out and find that. And look, it's 2022, right? And we're not talking about going out with gunpowder here. We're talking about going out with bow and arrows. It's harder. I need to know that you can go out and hunt with a bow and arrow in this current market. But we're in there to help them do it. But if they don't do it and they don't show initiative, right? So I think it's great because we talk about this all the time. We just tell them, and this is in Shred Media's name, show up. If you're not showing up, right, you're not hustling, and you're not repeating that process every day,
right?
Then you know what? It's probably not a good fit, and that's okay. And we tell people that, you know what, if you must have other income somewhere, and so go and do that other income. When you're ready to be focused on this, let us know, and we want to be there to change your life for you and your family's life for you, and get you that income that you deserve forever. But you've got to be focused on this. You've got to be ready to show up every single day is our big thing. Just be ready to show up. And if you can't, then yes, there is that purge process that we will let them come with the promise, but they have to promise to do those things.
Mike, this is exactly, I'm so glad we talked about it. And this fits perfectly, because this is the third and final reason I decided to join the Nexa team, was because you were so focused on improving the loan officer. You mentioned bow and arrow. You know me, I just shot, an 800-pound elk with my bow and arrow, and I'm all about like really getting focused, because it takes dedication, it takes practice, it really takes an absolute lot of work to make it happen. But the reward at the end of it all is incredible. It's something that you've never experienced before. And that was my third reason, is I truly love loan officers. I truly want to see them succeed. And as we were even in discussion here, we saw that we were so aligned for the future of this industry. We were so aligned for the future of loan officers and helping them win, helping them succeed. And that's it, my platform, Shred You. We want to continue to help loan officers grow. The year to come is going to be difficult. Both you and I know that. So surrounding yourself with the right organization and the right people is going to be critical to your success. And as we're in these discussions, we saw that. We're like, you know what? We are so aligned with this. We want to see the individual loan officers come into an organization and grow. Maybe where they're at now, maybe they're being held back. Maybe they just need somebody else to give them the confidence or to put them in the right direction, to guide them, to help them to achieve what's truly within them right now, Mike.
No, and you know what? Shred you bring that up, and that was a big piece. I think what you're doing at Shred You is massive for the loan officers' help, right? The best thing that they can do right now is video marketing. It's the thing that gets the attention of all the algorithms. It's the thing that gets, and it ends up being free content. If a loan officer just gets out of their comfort zone and records themselves on their phone or video, if that's what you have to start with, upgrade to the cool video technology as you go. but just do it and do it on a daily and consistent basis. And your program shows them how to do that. And we're excited to align that into our Nexa platforms. We're excited to align that into the loanofficersupport.com platforms, right? And to bring that to all loan officers, not just Nexans, right? But to bring that to all loan officers, because I'm a big fan of the mindset of abundance. I'm a big fan of the thought of a rising tide, for all ships. And it's not always just about Nexa, it's about the industry. The more that we can educate loan officers about our side of the industry or about other options that are out there and available to them, the better off that we are all going to be at all times. And so I'm really excited about, seeing loan officers get involved in that media as well.
I'm first off, I'm humbled that you would say that. It's as easy as I'm proud of you, Mike, because as a leader, sometimes we worry about how we look. And this is why I was so excited too for our partnership, because Mike, you're a true example of just hitting the record button. You're not worried about editing. You're not worried what it's going to look like. You're just putting messages out there on a regular leading up to this. Your little messages of hey, I got a big announcement. Were they perfect? No. Were they great lighting? Absolutely not. Was it great, Mike? Nope. But you still did it.
Right.
That's why, that's what truly shows leadership, is those who are willing to lead from the front, not just saying, hey, you should be doing this. You should be building a brand. How many people have I heard say, hey, you should be creating content and doing video, and they're not doing it themselves? Mike, you are. Your entire leadership team continues to lead from the front, and that's why we were so aligned. So, ladies and gentlemen, for these 3 reasons that I shared, this is exactly why the partnership we are so excited to announce between myself, between Nexa Mortgage, and we're going to continue to thrive. We want to continue to collaborate. As Mike had mentioned, we want to see the betterment of this industry. We are just getting started, and we're so excited to see the new future of what is going to happen. The next 12 to 18 months are going to be very, very interesting, but we're excited to be getting in the trenches, working side by side with loan officers to truly help them achieve their greatness within. Mike, this is going to be amazing. I'm super excited for this, and truly humbled and grateful for the opportunity, brother.
Man, I'm humbled just to be in the presence of you and your media group. Everything is just that we see about you over the years is screamed out Nexa, right? So it's going to be fun, man. I can't wait to continue to shred with you, right? Just even people knowing what shred means is powerful and important in the Nexa mission too. So man, so looking forward to things.
We're both looking forward to it. This is a partnership that has made sense, and now it has come to fruition. And so we're excited. You're going to see much more from myself, Mike, the Nexa team, and the Shred team. To clarify, Shred is going to continue to do our thing as well. We're going to continue to foster the idea of collaboration, of working together, because that's how we do it in this industry. As we continue to work together, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So, Mike, I appreciate you, your team. Here's to an incredible end of 2022. And an amazing start to 2023 and the future success of all you loan officers and our entire mortgage family out there. Mike Cortas and the Nexa family, let's go. Big things to come. As always, we want to thank everybody. We have had an incredible showing of everybody coming up. This is probably our biggest show yet that we have had in a very, very long time. We've had hundreds of people jump on this live. So thank you for all the engagements, for all the reactions, for being here with us and on this journey. We are very excited. We are just getting started. So as always, we appreciate you. We love you. Now it's time for all of you to go shred, go show up, hustle, repeat every day. See ya.